Okay, I can see from your test results that some were able to answer the questions correctly, however, some were wrong. So, what? This test actually shows something. Have got any ideas?
That partially wrong.
Partially wrong. Meaning you were partially wrong a while ago because you can still understand the story even if there are some missing words. Why do you think this is important? Why is it important that we understand?
So that we can understand the lesson.
Okay, aside from merely understanding the lesson, what else? Yes, Candy?
So we can answer the questions in a test.
Okay, answer the question in the test so that you can pass. And what else? Yes,
So that
Tiffany.
we can read something by ourselves and nothing has to be explained to us.
Okay, when we're reading, we try to determine whether it makes sense, right? And we can even tell ourselves whether something really makes sense whenever we read a certain text. Now, what should you do when sometimes you totally don't understand what you're reading? What do you do? Yes, Danny.
You ask the person next to you, like Stephen. Yeah.
Okay, now what if you're all alone?
I don't know.
Let me show you what you can do when that thing happens. Can you please take out your story sheet, Seeing Eye Dogs, while I read from this text, okay? For thousands of years, dogs have helped people in many ways. One of the most important jobs that dogs can do is guiding blind people. Okay, now let me relate this to my personal life. Okay, I think yes, dogs help blind people, and I think I saw one yesterday, a dog leading a blind man at EDSA. Here, I'm trying to relate a personal experience so that I can better understand the text. Okay, let me try another one, and let's see. In Morristown, New Jersey, at Morristown, like Philip Morris, Morristown, New Jersey, there is a school where dogs are taught to do this special kind of work. Let me read that sentence again. In Morristown, New Jersey, there is a school where dogs are taught to do this special kind of work. So you can see when I have difficulty reading a text or reading a word, what do? I try to sound out the word and I read the sentence again. Okay, that's how you try to better understand the text. Now, can anyone show your classmates how to do that? Okay? Okay, Danny, try doing that.
The name of the school is the Seeing Eye. At this school, special trainers spend about 3 months teaching each dog.
Okay, that's very good, Danny. That's how you try to sound out difficult words you're trying to read. Okay, that's very good.
In the classroom scene you have just viewed, the teacher demonstrated to her pupils how to carry out several fix-up strategies. What are these fix-up strategies? These strategies are placed on charts to remind students what to do in case of comprehension difficulty. They may also have copies of these lists. Each of these strategies is modeled by the teacher. She talks aloud as she performs the strategy. You saw the teacher demonstrate the strategy. You also saw this. Then finally, the students practice choosing and using the fix-up strategies they need. Did you see the teaching testing connection in that classroom scene? What kinds of tests did the teacher use? Yes, the cloze test. But the teacher did not ask her students to fill in the gaps. She asked questions based on the cloze test. Did you see the teaching testing connection in that classroom scene? What kinds of tests did the teacher use? Yes, the cloze test. But the teacher did not ask her students to fill in the gaps. She asked questions based on the closed test. She used it to demonstrate that one can understand a text even without reading all the words. She also used an informative article as a stimulus for a passage comprehension test. In this situation, the teacher used the results of the tests as prods for using innovative techniques in teaching metacognitive awareness strategies. Would you be able to carry out the other fix-up strategies presented to you earlier? Very easy. Practice doing each strategy yourself. Model to your students how each strategy is carried out. Have your students practice the strategy. Encourage them to use the strategies on their own. Well, I suppose we can look at some ways of linking teaching and testing. There are other ways of creating teaching-testing connections. We'll show you this after a few reminders. Don't go away.